Hey guys, Hooked to Clash, and today I've got 4 baselings for you from this month's World Championship qualifier. Obviously, this was the 6th and final month, and tensions were high, and the bases had to be of the utmost quality. And all 4 bases today will have been built by STEPHAN. He had an amazing month on defense, and I'm going to showcase you 4 of his bases today, but in particular, I want you guys to have a look at the traps. The traps he put on his bases are insane as per usual. If you want to order bases from the best base builders in the world, then go into the description down below, and every link you could possibly need, website, Discord server, you name it, is there, and order your base as soon as possible. But let's get into the first replay here. This is up against ZBB. This is day 2, so tensions are high. This is an elimination match, and coming in up against Maxi here, and have a look at this bait. This was such a good bait. When I saw this happen live, I was seriously impressed. Now, a lot of you might be thinking, well, why on earth is he sending a Yeti bomb kind of like that? And the reason he's trying to do that, sorry, I'm going to switch the color to pink, is because he wants to get rid of this single Inferno here. Now, in the past, a lot of people went to kind of bomb the town hall, but the reason this attacker wants to get rid of this single Inferno here is because if the single's down, it's a really nice queen charge, and he can get through so much of the base. He could even wall break into the core if he wanted, but Eve, Maxi, and STEPHAN here not allowing that to happen. It's a not so obvious bait, and it worked to perfection, and this single is going to do wonders against the charge now. So let's see how they can improvise on the fly, because I guarantee you their plan has changed a lot. Look at this as well. The sweeper stays up. I don't think the sweeper would have stayed up if the Yeti bomb went to plan. Queen on the town hall poison. Perfect time for her to be dealing with a skeleton trap. King's ability runs straight into a giant bomb. I mean, you couldn't have scripted this any better from the base building here. And look at this. The attack's dead. The only thing he's got left is 4 freezes. But what do you use 4 freezes for when all of your troops are dead? We've just used the Warden ability on none of our troops. The Seeking Air Mines and the Air Defense down the bottom worked to perfection. The RC ability goes off here. She'll get a little bit of base, but mostly her life is over. And look at this. We've still got 2 defensive heroes on the back end. Credit to the attacker here. Has kept the Queen alive, but I mean, to what end? She's only going to be adding percent here. To be honest, the only reason she hasn't died at this point is because this player here didn't have anywhere else to use the spells. The Dragon Riders died too quickly, the Yeti bomb got baited, and the Queen wasn't really taking a lot of damage, and she didn't really get a lot of value. Pops the Queen ability here, but it's a foregone conclusion at this point. What an insane base to start off the video here, and as you can tell, ending at 79%, a huge defense here for Maxi, and let's get into the next replay. Okay, so here is the second base league. Now, this isn't from a Tribe Gaming players. The other 2 replays I've got after this are from Tribe Gaming accounts, like we saw Eve Maxi on the last one, but this one was simply too good not to show, and you'll see why in a second. So Sectet of Jensen Clash coming in here up against Venus's base, coming in yet again with the Queen Charge Dragon Rider, but it's going to be a completely different hit to the standard Queen Charge Dragon Rider you see. As you can tell, there is a log launcher in it, but he's also going to be running a Ground Warden with his heroes here. And essentially what the plan is, sorry to trigger all that, the plan will be to kind of send the log launcher through here and get that entire part of the base with the Queen Charge. And then if the King, RC, and Warden can go and get all of this stuff down the bottom, which is very possible, the base is pretty much wrecked at that point, and you just use the 5 Dragon Riders without the Warden to clean up what's left. But let's see if the plan goes to plan. So the Queen Charge has gone perfectly. You can see the Wall Breaker down the bottom for the second hero phase. Queen comes around there, but look at that, has to pop the Queen ability, and the log launcher is very late at this point. Nice Tesla farm, forces a couple of balloons to funnel the King, but he gets funneled fine. And have a look, this log launcher is not only late, but it actually misses the corner wall. It hits one of the corners, but not the other ones, and he actually goes with the RC to try and get the multi here, but she paths to the wrong building and the queen's dead. And this attack is gone horribly. We've already used all of our heroes, all the siege machines we have. We haven't dealt with the CC. The king and the warden did good work down the bottom, and if the RC was able to come in with them, she would have got that scatter down, but had to be used to help get that multi, not that it worked. And essentially at this point, the base is absolutely defended. If you can stop all the heroes and siege machines from getting less than like 2 stars and 70%, you're going to defend. It sounds like that's very easy expectations, but these pro players can get so much value with their heroes these days and only have to use the Dragon Riders to get like a tiny bit of base left. But look at this, the Dragon Rider's just going to come in for the Town Hall here. Good freeze, and Sector will be able to save the 2-star, but I mean, is Venus complaining? Look at this percent here. This percent is disgustingly low, and it's just, look, I'm going to be honest, there's not a lot of things I could really turn to this that says this is where the base building came in strong or this is what baited. But sometimes it doesn't have to be a crazy bait that needs to be seen for it to be a good base. Sometimes it's just a few awkward encounters and suddenly you've gotten a huge defense. And that's absolutely what happened in this replay here. And as you can tell, look at the percent. This would have been one of the lowest percent hits all weekend. GG's to STEPHAN. Let's get into the next replay. Okay, so Exorcist here, getting attacked by Krish Vishnoi of Indian Clashes. Now, this was another match inside the lower bracket, so everything is at stake here. And let's have a quick look at what Indian Clashes coming in with here. It's these Super Witches. It's not a very common attack strategy in the meta, mainly because Super Bowlers and P.E.K.K.A. Smash are both better in my opinion, but clearly something stood out on this base for them. Now, what I really like about this base, and we'll kind of show here, is look at this Town Hall compartment. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 storages, and this is something that I would absolutely recommend to you all on your anti-3s. This isn't just to stop a warden walk, in fact that's just a side benefit, but this is to stop players from doing those sneaky gob tricks for the Town Hall. Why would it stop? Because if you want to get this Town Hall, you probably need to use in excess of 15 sneaky gobs and an invis, maybe even more than that to be honest. And that's worth it as a defender. If you're forcing them to use a spell and 45 to 50 troop space, we can live with that. So, goes with the Warden Walk, and because of all the high hit points there, doesn't go for the Town Hall, but don't worry, Krish has got a plan here how to get the Town Hall. Nice Skelly Strap. Stalls up the king, but he's still going to get through the scatter compartment here, unfortunately. Now, Super Witches to go down this sort of alley right here, which is a nice entry, to be honest. I kind of like it. You're probably wondering, well, how on earth is he going to get the Town Hall? As you can see with this jump that here, if the Super Witches or the Queen step into that CC compartment, they'll eventually go for the Town Hall. Now, the King's done good work on the top side, but look at this. All the healers went up there. And why did the healers go up there? Well, simply put, the king took too long to take this compartment down because of this Tesla farm. And what ended up happening is once the Super Witches had taken down a couple of these buildings, all of the troops wrapped around into here. Now, none of the Super Witches did, but these big boys that you can see right here went into the compartment and stole the healers, and everything is going to go downhill very quickly from here because he's losing Super Witches to the Town Hall very quickly. His queen is low on health, and whilst the healers are keeping the big boys alive, the big boys haven't done any damage till right now for the last 30 or 40 seconds. And look, the base is gone. The base is gone. The army is gone at this point. The RC is fighting up the top, but she's fighting the defensive king. Probably something that Krish wasn't expecting. And look at that. All the Super Witches were dead so quickly in this replay. It really took me by surprise, but it shows the power of the healers and the power of making a funnel really tough. Because if that funnel wasn't twice as... Well, if that funnel was any easier, I got a feeling all the big boys go into the core, take the healers with them, and then those healers can switch in between the big boys and the Super Witches, and this base might have been wrecked. But nice defense here for Exorcist. Yet again, I just wanted to point out the Town Hall compartment was super nice on this base, as was the Tesla farm, and that ultimately helps them get the defense. And look at it. It's another really good percent defense. Anything below 90, I mean, any defense in this meta you'll take, but if it's 82, that's doubly good. Okay, we've come to our final replay of the video here, and this is going to be Vedant coming up against Maxi, and look at this. This is another Yeti bomb, and this is not going for the Town Hall. This Yeti bomb is going for that single Inferno, I'm pretty sure about that. And yet again, Tribe Gaming, and particularly STEPHAN, baiting these Yeti bombs so well. To be honest, I still don't know for a fact whether he was going for the Town Hall or the single. It was kind of hard to tell, but I do think he wanted to land it sort of here, and that it eventually, the Yeti Mites would go take down that single so that he'd be able to queen charge the Town Hall. But alas, it doesn't work, and look at this mess already. It's this is not going well, and look, it just gets even worse here for Vedant. He's not really doing a whole lot wrong. Finally, the super minion and the headhunter come back, but as you can tell, this attack is mostly ruined at this point. Like, look where this queen is. Absolutely not where we expected the charge to go. But thankfully, he is holding on to a jump spell. Now, does he have another freeze? No, he does not. No freezes or no invis left. So we're going to have to get a little bit creative here. Nice use of the RC to get this air defense down, because obviously we can't freeze it. So we got to use a troop to take it down. Then we jump into the core. We have to pop the queen ability, but this jump's super nice. The queen goes in there, and we aren't going to need... our queen's not going to be dying here. She can absolutely get the Town Hall now. RC on the top side, fighting Skelly Traps, as she often does not get any value. Another really good Tesla farm. Tesla farms, generally at the moment, have them by a Scattershot is your best bet, because people kind of expect them to be by an Eagle, because obviously that is a high priority target. But with the king there already, just put the Teslas by a Scattershot, and more times than not, the king and an RC really going to struggle to take it down, and you could definitely see that in action here. Now, Dragon Rider's coming in from the bottom. Now, kudos to Vedant here. Real kudos to him. Look at this. This queen's still alive. She is hanging on to her life here. The king's still alive as well. He's going to help take out the enemy king. Unfortunately, the queen dies there. Just simply put, too much damage. Dragon Rider's coming around the base here. But this is actually going to end up being extremely close, which is why I really wanted to alert you to what happens at the start of the attack. Because if it weren't for this Tesla farm, if it weren't for the Seeking Air Mines, this is a triple. This is absolutely a triple, because look, he's still got 2 Dragon Riders up with the Warden. He's got 1,000,000 barbs tanking for his king, and this is actually a time fail. I am not kidding you. If those Skelly Traps had not been protecting that Scattershot, if the Tesla farm hadn't been there, if the Sams weren't there for the Yeti bomb, then this is 3 stars. But with the help of STEPHAN and potentially Maxi, that is prevented here, and this attack, more than any other attack, should show you all how important it is to trap your bases correctly. So I hope you've all maybe learned a thing or two from this video here. Like I said, you've got 4 base links to choose from, so that should keep you busy for the next little while. Now, in terms of lower Town Hall content, I can confirm we've got some coming. I'm sorry it's taken this long, but you can all look forward to that. Let me know in the comments below which Town Hall you'd like to see. But that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed the video, and maybe we'll see you soon.